game a lot. It was a good
Oh yeah,
time. But
big goat.
tell you what, Rat, that reminds me of Mr. Rat from the last series that we watched tonight. That guy was
Ugh,
frying. Guy was
get him
an
on my
absolute
team, bro.
menace. But New York Lightning starting on that good side, going to get in the hard point first. DC trying to mount a little bit of an offensive here. Three guys going to be pushing up at one time. One on the outside. Out is just trying to deal with that right away. He's going left, right, left, right. He's going to pick
Whoa.
up one. His teammates are going to pick up the other. Now Zephyr around the back. He's going to be in a prime position to pick up a couple here. Robbie going to get one from the front. Zephyr two from the back. And that's going to be DC Minutemen taking control of the P1 hill. And New York Lightning now got to make a move off of spawn.
Yeah, that is a great break out of DC to get in the hill off the back of Zephyr there, able to hop in and get a quick two-piece, but it's up to Ziplix now. He's able to find one to stagger this push a little bit. Zephyr finds another, a little bit of damage onto Enzo, and he gets traded out. So DC are holding strong on this hill. They're able to collect 25 seconds of time. Probably going to get that last little bit as it's looking like New York. They're going to go ahead and move their attention over towards that P2 side. We got a couple players over there, but they're going to get contested here by DC Minutemen as we got Ziplix trying to work around on the outside. He's going to get his foot in the hill here. Not quite able to find one. He gets taken out by the big Ikaj. So CMK looks like Lightning. They're going to do what they can to hold time here.
Yeah, right now doing a good job holding down this P2 after that monster P1 break and hold from DC. But DC answering back, 3 big kills right there, 2 out of Ziplix. Robbie and Zephyr answering with a couple as well. That's going to be 6-0 out of Zephyr right now, and also 37 seconds of time. He gets one more. He's going to get that glide bomb. He's behind a couple guys on that outer docks. Going to get that 7th kill. Pushing towards this P3. Make it an 8 streak. One more to deal with by the windows. Almost gets Enzo, but is going to finally get taken down. A DC Minutemen going to be up by 60 to 18. 20 seconds left on P2, and that P3 rotation going to be coming through shortly. But New York going to try to hold it down. But right now, DC is frying.
Oh yeah, it looks like they've got a good bit of map control here, but New York, they're setting up over at P3, and they're going to get a good opening kill over onto Socks. It looks like a quick little smiley face there from the side of DC. You love to see it. And Robbie is playing a little cruddy corner here. He's going to try to find the back player. I think he spots him. Oh, gets shots down onto end zone. Not able to finish him off just yet. And New York, they're going to hold strong, but Zephyr's going to see what he can do to break this hill. Big fight onto Ekash. He's able to secure the break and the time for now. Another one onto Shadow, and Zephyr's having a huge game right now. Ziplix right behind him. Zox finds one of his own, and that is a big break for DC Minutemen as they come right through the front.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow in the back, trying to hold things down. He's going to push up with his teammates, trying to break this hill back, get some control over it. DC does a good job holding it for a little bit there, but New York immediately takes it back, gets the full control of this hill back, and they're getting themselves slowly back in this game. Not that they were totally out, right? Obviously, by no means. We're just starting this game out, but it was getting a little bit rough there for a moment, and New York does a good job getting a bunch of time on the board, getting ready for this P4 rotation as you see Jake going all the way to the back to get those nice spawns, and DC Minutemen already over here at this P4, but they got to deal with Jake in barrels as the guys from New York are going to be making their way through that middle of the map.
Oh, and it looks like Ziplix, he's able to spot him. He's going to try to get a sneaky kill. Jake's going to do what he can, but he gets picked up by Ziplix, so that is spawns in the way of DC Minutemen. They've got a couple players surrounding the hill. One of them gets cleaned off by outages, but it looks like they're going to be able to hold this time. Getting that big lead going on, 100 to 58. I mean, and they are stacking these points up, but Shadow finds a big two-piece, able to break the hill. He's traded out by the spawning Ziplix, and looking like New York, they're going to have to try to get something going here and try to work a break because DC is getting a nice lead, and it is a little difficult to come back once these leads start stacking up.
Yeah, I mean, DC getting himself out to a strong lead for sure. But New York still fighting this one off, getting ready for that P5 rotation as we speak. They've got control of that ticket area and that top third. But the guys on DC aren't going to give this one up without a fight. They're already getting some of the kills on the map. But Shadow on top third, he's getting fire on literally everybody, allowing his teammates to get some nice easy kills there. But Robbie going to take him down. Zephyr just trying to chill in a corner, trying to take out outages, but he's going to get taken down. And now this P5 is going to get started. DC going to get the initial time. That's going to be Ziplix, who's somehow staying alive. His teammate's going to help him out to keep him alive as long as possible. He's getting some solid time on this P5 for being basically, well, not surrounded anymore, but he was surrounded.
Yeah, and it's looking like DC is there to surround the surrounders, as it were, and they're picking up all the kills. And Shadow, he's going to get a couple kills of his own, kind of with the help of Enzo. They're going to secure, and looks like Enzo may be able to get a toe in. He's kind of waiting on his team to get some map position here, but he is immediately picked up by Ziplix. Great shots from him. Zephyr's all around the hill, and trades are going all over the map in the way of DC for now. And it's looking like New York, they're going to hold spawns for this P1. But you got this number 3 player, Robbie. He's working the backside. He's able to find one on the shadow. He knows he's got more players around him, so he's going to try to play his life a little bit. But you've got New York securing the hill. Robbie does get picked up, and New York is able to find the rest. Zephyr is still on the backside. He's going to do what he can to try to get some contesting onto this time. But New York is able to pick up a lot of good hill time here, as they're just going to lock down this P1.
Yeah, New York doing an absolute phenomenal job, but we got to shout out Robbie real quick there on that P5. The guy got himself on an 8 streak going into this P1. That's going to be 2 people on the side of DC Minutemen with full streaks, but look at New York hold down this P1 right now, getting this nice stronghold time there going. And Shadow trying to push out for these spawns. The guys on DC Minutemen, though, they've got those 2 glide bombs for later. And New York just trying to make sure they get themselves all the way back in this game. Only going to be down by 58 right now. Sox trying to contest this P1. He's going to do a good job of getting some shots off on some guys, but he's got 2 to beat. Not going to get either of them, and this P2 rotation will be coming in.
Yep, and it's looking like we've got that number 1 player from the side of DC. That's Zephyr. He's been having a hot game. He's on that early rotation, waiting on his teammates to get over. They're able to pinch out Ekaj, and he is the closest member of New York by far. So they're going to be able to get a little bit of time here. Ooh, never mind. Outages on the outside. He's going to cause some issues. So now the players from DC are getting picked up all over the map. Shadow finds a big 2-piece. They're able to lock this time down, chipping away at the lead steadily. But here comes DC trying to break through the front. Shadow once again able to get a big kill onto Ziplix, and Outages another 2-piece from him. So New York, I'm sorry, is able to get a lot of this time here. They're going to get themselves back in this hard point if they can keep it up.
Yeah, I mean, New York doing a phenomenal job getting themselves back in this. Only 20 seconds remaining on that P2, and they're already getting this rotation in the P3. They should have the initial hold for it. They've got the spawns on lock. 1 player left towards that P2, and that's going to be the number 5 player, Shadow. He takes one with him before getting taken down. The last 10 seconds or so going to go towards DC Minutemen. And, I mean, big shout out to New York, man. I mean, they were down like 150 to 60 going into that P1, and they bring things back now to 178 to 141. Looking really good on the map at the moment. Robbie making a move through fire, gonna pick up one, gets taken down by Shadow. The guys on DC trying to make a move here, but right now kind of just getting gunned down nice and slow by New York. As I say that, I mean, DC gets the hill control and the kill. Ziplix just being an absolute beast. Jake gonna be the last guy around the back, trying to get something going, is gonna get taken down. Glide bomb comes in for, it looks like New York. I didn't even know Outage just had a streak right there. That's on me. He's gonna get a kill with that, and he's gonna get ready for this this push from his teammates.
Yep, and that's a great use of the glide bomb there, as they're able to get the spawns and the break. So they're going to go ahead and collect that time, put themselves within about 20 points of DC, but they're going to go ahead and maybe hit this hill one more time. That Sox gets cut down early, so maybe DC not going to be able to contest this too much. As I say that, Zephyr comes in with the big 2-piece. He's going to pick up that last 8 seconds. So DC is also on the rotation for that P4. So these are actually really good plays out of Zephyr to just distract these New York players and just kind of let his team set up on the other side. So flipping over to that P4, you can see Robbie is set up in the top nest spot. He's immediately taken out by Outages. Great play from him. He's going to try to see what he can do with Zephyr over on the outside. Zephyr's able to pick up the kill, but New York, they're getting the kills off the hill, and they're going to try to get a break from the front, and they find themselves with the spawn. So that is great plays out of New York to maybe try to get themselves back into this hard point here.
Yeah, New York right now, they've got themselves pushed up a little bit, making sure they get as much map control as possible. Ziplix and the boys trying to counter that. They've got the glide bomb coming in. Who's it going to target? Looks like it's going to go for Enzo. The target is going to be successful. DC going to try to use that to push up, but they're still trapped by that P1 ticket area. And the guys from New York keeping them pushed back. Only 14 seconds remaining on this hill, so that P5 is going to be pivotal for this New York squad. They've got to keep it contested, make sure they don't lose any crazy time on that like the last. Well, actually, they gained a lot of time the last time around, but if they can do that again, keep themselves in this game, then now this P5 is going to pop. DC and New York facing off on opposite sides of the map right now, making sure they've got this on watch. New York going to pick up 2 of those kills, but make that all 4 is New York going to have total map control at the moment, and DC going to be off spawn.
Yeah, that is great plays out of New York as they surround that P5. They're going to get the glide bomb called in from DC, though. They're able to find one off the hill. That is a great play from them, able to get that time for themselves. And I mean, if you're DC, you're able to just pick up that time where you can get it because you're already getting real close to that 250 mark as Enzo tries to make a play, not able to get it done. Zephyr finds the kill, and it is looking like New York's going to be able to get in as Shadow finds a big two-piece, and they're going to get the contest and get the time, just able to stop that 243 clock percentage there. So they're going to do what they can to get this scrap time, and they have the rotations for next. So as long as they can keep DC from collecting that last 7 seconds, they can get the rotation here and maybe win off the next hill.
Yeah, they've got this P1 on lock at the moment. Only one player going to be a threat. That's going to be Zephyr around the back. He's going up dub stairs right now as his teammates are pushing up. He's going to pick up that first kill on Jake. And now his teammates are going to get a little bit discombobulated in the hills. They don't know where to look. And there we go. DC going to be pushing up. Shadow picks up one. He's trying to defend himself from the others. He's going to get taken down. Zephyr gets himself in. 5 more seconds and DC is going to win the map. But Jake pushes in. He's going to take down one before getting taken out. Enzo trying to make a last second play through the window. He's got 3 guys shooting at him right now, waiting for his teammates. 1 more second and DC is going to take it. Someone tries to fly in, but not in time. DC is going to take the first map, 250 to 211.
Yeah, and that was just DC just kind of got that early, 40, 50 point lead, and they were able to just maintain it throughout that map. Just kind of maybe not always staying ahead of rotations, but able to just kind of find those late breaks and just keep stacking that time up. So that was great plays from them. But you can't discount New York.
Best with the offense. Let's see what they got going here in about 3 seconds, teamwork. It's like, oh, looks like right off the bat, we're going to be going for this A point. Shadow, he's going to be shooting top fire. He's going to take down, sorry, that was Enzo, I think? Oh, no, Enzo takes down Sox. Doesn't matter. Who cares? People are dying. New York Lightning doing their best to hold things down right now. Look at them rotate back to that B site right now. DC Minutemen, I don't know if they're necessarily reading this at all. They are definitely not, but they're just trying to watch their back. They don't really know what's going on. But Jake, he's going to continue to play through that middle area as New York gets full control of this B bomb site. Right now, this bomb is going to start going down. Jake's going to get taken down in the middle of the map. Zephyr rotating all the way to the back spawn, knowing something's a little bit sus over towards the B bomb site. Now, there's going to be 40 seconds to get this thing retaken and get this bomb defused. See Minutemen right now trying to push through their spawn. They've got a couple guys in church. Look at them go towards the top. They're going to have to deal with Shadow, who gets a nice nade to start things off. He's going to throw his flash, sorry, his stun as well. And Shadow going to take that player down ramp, going to make a move, but Robbie going to get the kill there. 25 seconds remaining to get the defuse. Going to be a 1v1 Ziplix versus Enzo. I do believe Ziplix kind of has an idea where Enzo's at because of that last little stun there, and he's going to get taken down. Enzo wins the 1v1 clutch and wins the first round for New York Lightning. Nice little bit to get going on the S&D.
Oh, yeah, that is great kills there from Enzo. Finds himself a nice 3-0 start at the beginning there. Start piling up a little bit of streaks, maybe. One of those might have just been an elimination, but, still great plays out of him to kind of secure the round for his team. So, New York, they're going to start it out nice and strong, find themselves on that defensive side, and DC's going to have to try to do what they can here on this attack, get a bomb down quick. Looks like they're going to, they're going to go B. They're kind of
trying to juke us out now.
they
broke my ankles.
They don't want the caster curse, so they're trying to, kind of confuse us a little bit. But, gosh, able to find that quick opening kill. Nice shots out of him with the sniper. Takes out Robbie's head off, and that just kind of stops DC in their tracks. Everybody just holding corners. Outage just finds Zephyr on the move, so that's great plays out of him. DC down 3-2 now with a team nade from Enzo to Outages. Gotta hold the trolls, a little bit of L's. Not much you can do, CNK.
Hey, I memean, Enzo, our boy, he's 3-0. He wanted to be 4-0. He thought he was going to be, but one of those was his teammate. Now, there's going to be one player moving up through the middle of the map. Jake did get a pre-nade over there, but he's going to be getting that bomb down right now. That's going to be Ziplix. As soon as that goes down, Jake is going to be reacting. Enzo gets the stun on him. He's going to let his teammate know ahead of time. Enzo going to get the kill. Last player alive going to be Sox in that top fire area. He knows where Enzo's at. He's going to be smartly watching his flank. No, he's not. Shadow going to be up in that top P5. Now, Jake trying to go for this bomb defuse. Knows he has a little bit of cover from his guy up in top fire and church. But here we go. Last player alive. Sox going to get taken down to New York Lightning. Starting things out 2-0.
Yeah, that was a big round there from the side of Jake, just able to lock down that field side and able to pick up the kill and defuse for his team. Huge plays out of the COD League veteran. You can see why he's such a highly rated player. And I like this from New York Lightning. They come out and they find a couple rounds quick. They got a couple players, maybe working on a little bit of streaks. I don't believe Enzo died in that last round, so he's still gonna pile up that score meter there. He's looking at a 4 streak so far. So if he can find him a couple more kills, maybe 3, he's gonna be looking at that quick glide bomb.
Hey, I tell you what, I think we might as well count it as 5. He did kill his teammate outages, so, got to keep that one in there. But it looks like they're going to try to push out this A side. Jake goes for the commit, realizes no one on his team is helping him out, says, where the heck is everybody? Backs off. Shadow going to get a nice kill on Sock's top church. Immediately going to get replaced by Ziplix and Zephyr up there. And now things are getting a little bit spicy as DC is pretty much all in one area, just trying to keep their side of the map on lock, not letting anyone get on the flank or anything. This bomb does go down. Outages gets that baby planted. 45 seconds for DC Minutemen to make a move here. It looks like they want to make a move through Church in that backfield area, but they're going to have to run through most of the New York team to get it done.
Yep, and here they come, Ziplix and Zephyr, that duo, but they run into Shadow and Outages, and they get cut down. Just immediately shut down that push, but you still got Zephyr up in the top church. He's able to find one onto Outages, kind of slow that player down, but he's got a tall order here. He's got to find 3 more players and the defuse. Not a whole lot of time on the clock, so if you can find anyone, you might want to find Enzo and just take him off that streak. But it's looking like he's just going to try to play his life. Maybe just suss out some of these players. Ego Chow comes out onto Jake, but Jake gets out of town. Zephyr not able to pull it off, and that is 3-0 from the New York Lightning.
Whew. Hey, New York did not like that first hard point. They want their revenge, and they are doing a solid job of it so far. Starting out 3-0 is exactly what they needed. Starting to swing that momentum a little bit more towards their side. They're definitely getting that confidence back with some of these gunfights we've been seeing. I mean, Enzo's 4-0 still. I mean, this guy's got to get something going here, right? We need that 5, 6, 7, all right? He's definitely going to die now. I didn't need to say that.
Don't put it on him. Come on.
Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Enzo, I'm sorry ahead of time.
I think you're just trolling Socks with the snipe. He pulls it out, able to find a quick one onto Outages. Great plays out of him, able to switch it up. That might be just what DC needed. But it's looking like we might have a sniper duel going on here. Ziplix able to find one over towards that bottom church area, and the bomb is going to go down from Zephyr in the middle of the map. Ziplix gets picked up by Enzo. That is a huge kill from him. Able to hold his streak and get that player out of the backside of the map. So DC finds himself in the 3-2 situation. Bomb down.
Hey, definitely not an ideal situation to be in at the moment, but it is going to be, oh, never mind, because Jake going to get a kill, and then immediately Robbie going to answer back, going to be a 1v2. Jake going to be out with this sniper on a 3-streak right now, and he's going to have one player right off to his left in that mid-U area right now. He's going to get the angle on him. He's going to get the first shot, gets the kill with the pistol. Now it's a 1v1. That last player going to be top fire. That's going to be Robbie. Has to get this bomb defused. Robbie probably knows, hey, I'm just going to keep playing my time. I'll check in a little bit. Go and check just in time. Going to get Jake dead, and you know what? Nice little DC Minutemen round. Stop the bleeding for now, right?
Oh yeah, and those, this is just a huge heads-up play from Robbie. He's just looking at that timer up in the top. He knows he doesn't need to chow. He's got time. So just go ahead and let that diffuser, get a little tight there. So great plays from him, able to get that round for his team, and DC able to pick up some pieces. They were able to kill Enzo off the streak, so that's one problem dealt with. But they still are down 1-3 here over towards this defensive side, so they got to do what they can. Robbie almost gets his head taken off there as Jake and I believe that was Shadow put down some nice team shots. Zephyr able to find a huge one onto Outages. He's going to try to get away with his life as Robbie able to find another one into Shadow. He's traded out by Jake, but DC, they're able to get the advantage here moving into this 4th round, and Zephyr's going to do what he can to find Jake, but Jake turns and burns. Get off of him. Ziplix finds the trade. So now it is a 1v2 situation. New York all up to Enzo.
I mean, Jake is that guy, but right now Enzo 5-1 on the map at the moment in a 1v2 versus Ziplix and Socks. Just have to try to play for this bomb, which is on the other side of the map from him. Gonna get a nice little sneaky angle on top fire there. Ziplix just chilling up there with that submachine gun. Socks, though, chilling over by the 8-bomb. Just, they're trying to hunt this man down. I think they know exactly, well, relatively where the bomb is at now. Socks going to get a gunfight with Enzo. They try to smack each other. Enzo's going to win that one. Now a 1v1 situation, 17 seconds remaining. Ziplix, I think, is just trying to play his timings here, waiting for either the bomb to get planted or just giving him a chance to go grab it. As Ziplix, he's going to hear that. Now he's just waiting. And Enzo going to go for this bomb plant right now as we speak. Ziplic's going to spot him out. He gets the nice little headshot
Oh.
right there and calls it a day. DC Minutemen with another round win.
Yeah, and I think DC, they're just kind of clutching up. They're playing really smart, not throwing away their lives, and they're able to just find these New York players, around the edges of the map and just putting them in kind of poor situations. You get that bomb down over in that like field area. That's not a great spot for it, especially if you don't have fields control. So that's a huge play from DC. They're going to make it 3-2, and we move back over to the attacking side, and they're going to do a nice little spread on the map. They're sending one player down to the bottom, but Sox able to win the sniper duel on Jake, and Outages finds Zephyr. Looks like in the middle of the map, so 3-3 all. And Outages put some shots down on Sox. He really wants that kill, and he is able to get it. So now bomb is down. I'm not sure if New York knows that, but 1v3 situation. Robbie's going to do what he can to go get that bomb and try to pick up the pieces here.
Yeah, Robbie in this 1v3. Definitely going to try to pick up the pieces, and he's going to do that by blowing through a nice little wall right there. Now, Enzo going to be the closest player to him. He hears him a little bit. A Shadow going to get taken down, but immediately Enzo going to answer back and be like, hey, get off the map. I'm done with this. Give us the round. And that's going to put New York up 4-2.
I mean, I don't really know what Robbie's game plan there was. He's trying to pick up pieces, but he makes, a
He's
lot
just
more
balling,
pieces.
baby. He's balling.
Yeah, he just broke the wall. But hey, it was a lot to ask. 1v3 situation, bomb down in Narnia. What are you gonna do? And New York Lightning, they go up 4-2, find themselves on the attacking side. So now they've got their themselves in the driver's seat here. They're going to try to get something going quick. Looks like they're going to do a false A-hit. The hit marker comes out from Sox. You hate to see it. Enzo's able to get away with his life, but Sox finds one onto Shadow, maybe getting a little too overzealous, and Robbie onto Ekaj, and Zephyr to Outages DC. Huge round from them as they're just getting kills all over the map.
I mean, Enzo's the last player alive. Yeah, he just got completely swarmed by the entire DC team. 2 were coming from behind, 2 from the front. He's going to get taken down. That's going to allow DC to get their 3rd round on the board. And now, going into this next round, I mean, things are getting a little bit spicy. Who's winning round 8? Is it going to go to the New York Lightning, or the DC Minutemen going to tie up the map 4-4?
Only time will tell, but I'm thinking DC is kind of finding their footing here, off to a slow start, but they're kind of heating up. My boys from New York, they just got to keep the foot on the neck and no more air for the side of DC, because they're going to try to snap down on this defense, and Shadow's doing just that as he finds a great little I think a wall bang there, able to pick one up onto Sox. So that is maybe the sniper down. So DC in a little bit of a situation. They got a spread on the map that looks like they may try to take it. I mean, they could go really either direction here if they get some information, but they're just going to try to hold on for some kills, and DC's doing the same.
Yeah, it looks like Robbie is going to try to peek out this field side maybe momentarily, and if he does, he's going to immediately get spotted out by a sniper rifle in Jake's hand. But at the moment, DC just trying to get some time off the board, letting New York maybe try to make a mistake as they try to move up slowly through that well. But Outage is going to get that big kill right there. Robbie's going to get taken down by Jake. Last player alive going to be Zephyr in a 1v4. He's going to only have 65 HP as well. He makes a move towards P5, and there's already someone over there. It was Enzo. I think he saw him slide by. Yeah, he's going to back off. Zephyr making a move over there. Enzo on a really nasty head glitch right around these stairs. He's just going to keep playing his life. He knows what's up. Look at this bomb. He's going to start getting planted on B by Zephyr. This guy is a little bit ballsy for this play. Bomb's going to go down. Everyone's going to react to it. He's going to get taken down, and this is going to get defused. Oh, okay. Outage just wants to defuse.
Okay. All right.
Hey, calm down.
Just the bomb.
He's no big deal. No big deal.
On the line,
Hey, yeah, that's our boy. That's our boy. You let him do what he wants to do. Guy's an absolute savage on the map. If he wants to get a bomb defuse every once in a while, that's his prerogative.
Yeah, what am I going to say? No. He's got a gun.
Hey, I was completely defenseless. I didn't expect him to shoot me in the face.
But it's looking like DC did not expect New York to shoot him in the face, because they are now they're on the bad end of a 5-3. So they're going to do what they can on this defense here. As New York, they're going to hit a quick lick over towards this B side. They're coming through P5 heavy, got the whole squad with them. Oh, Shadow able to get some shots down, not able to get the kill. And now the rotations come out from DC, so New York's got to make a move. Shadow's able to do just that as he gets the nice shot and shot punch onto the sub duo. He finds another one onto Robbie. He is doing it all. Shadow's gonna try to lock down the backside, and he finds the ace. To
Oh,
Shadow
Shadow.
just absolutely wiping off the map. New York, they take it 6-3.
Hey, my boy Shadow needs to calm down right here, all right? That is not okay what this man just did. He's like, I had a slow game. Not anymore. Hey, not anymore. We're going to pick up all 4 in the last round, call it a day, get us out of here. He wants to get into that control, and he wants to get into
Let's
it.
go. He's making money moves out here. I like
Let's
that.
go, baby. Let's go.
He's
I
looking at the
believe in you
lines.
and your betting odds, all right? Something tells me you know what's up.
You see what this bookie's showing me right now? This line's terrible.
Oh,
But
man.
Ziplix, he's gonna get us started off. Finds a huge first blood onto Shadow, and it's looking like New York is gonna kind of just hold off for now. DC, they're gonna find themselves on that A side, but they are getting picked up all over the map. Zephyr's gonna do what he can to kind of lock it down. He's got his boy with him over in the U side, but another teammate comes out from the side of New York. Maybe gotta call those nades out a little better. What do you think, CNK?
Yeah, I mean, the team nades definitely have been coming in. I think that goes back to just a little bit of miscommunication between the squad. But right now, we're going to see the guys of DC Minutemen getting some initial time on that B point. But New York going to quickly stop that one real quick. The first tick on A is going to come through. And right now, both these teams are fighting it out. But that B side is going to be completely cleared out by New York. They're going to revert back to looking towards the A point, and Jake leading the charge over there, picks up the first kill on Ziplix. And now the move is going to be coming in. Zephyr, the last guy alive over there. I think he just secured the second tick by himself. Jake trying to get him taken down. The teammates are coming in to help out from DC Minutemen off a spawn. And right now, people are dying left and right. And Jake is still holding down this statue.
Oh, yeah, he's getting the nice little snakes coming out. He's going to go ahead and just give up towards that A side. Oh, he gets picked up by Ziplix there. He gets a nice 2-piece in the middle of Church. Shadow able to find him. So DC are going to take that A point. They're going to start moving around towards the other side, but they are running into Jake on that back head glitch, and Shadow absolutely pooping on Zephyr a little bit there, able to just pick up that huge kill, lock down this position. And now DC, they're kind of just walking into these pre-aims from New York. Zephyr's able to find one over towards the backside, so that's going to rotate the setup a little bit, but not a whole lot of map control from the side of DC.
Yeah, things are looking a little bit rough. They do have one player kind of towards the back part of the map in pots right now. That is going to be Zephyr. He's waiting for his teammates to move up, but Enzo not letting that one happen for free. Going to take down Robbie. He's got another player trying to push him from the bottom stairs, but he's going to do what he always does and what he does best. He's going to back off a little bit, wait for his team help, and that does come from Shadow. But Shadow is going to get taken down, but Enzo's still here, so you got to watch out for him. Socks pushing this one in. He's going to take him down. This is DC's chance to maybe get a little bit more map pressure right now, but Outage is going to shut down that one last player. Zephyr still on the other side of the map, just sneaking around, but Ziplix pushing in by himself, gets taken down as well. DC, they got a little bit of time to work with here. Only 7 lives, but 50 seconds. They can maybe slow things down a little bit, group up, and help each other out.
Yep, and that's looking like what Socks is going to do is he's able to find one towards the middle of the map. They know they got Zephyr on that ramp area, but he gets picked up by Shadow, and Shadow just finds a nice 2-piece, but he gets traded out by Socks, and DC's going to find a foothold over towards that B side. Not for long, though. Jake and Enzo able to come in and clean it off, and this is just a really good defense round from the side of New York. They are just doing everything they need to, not allowing any ticks over to that B side, really setting themselves up for a great attacking round.
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I mean, already looking good on this defense, but hey, it is defense on Tuscan, right? It's a little bit easier than that offensive round, but limiting the enemy team to only 3 ticks on that A point, I think that's a solid start, right? This is a team that is like the classic, don't chow me on Tuscan, all right? This is their boy. Shadow is 14-5 in the first round.
Ay, ay, ay. My guy is
It's one of those
right
days.
You don't want to meet him on Tuscan. Definitely not on Control. I mean, if you look at the stat line, the rest of his team, 5-5, 5-6, 6-6, they're all just doing what they need to, and they're just kind of letting Shadow do what he wants, it looks like.
Let the superstar do his thing. That's his job, all right? And right off the bat, New York starting out with a little bit of mid-map control. Jake taking down through. He says, you know what, Shadow, obsolete. I'm the guy now. It looks like New York is going to be taking this A-point. Shadow already in that back spawn, getting ready to get some spawn kills. He's right behind one. He's going to get that player down. Gets a second one as well. The guy's on a 3 streak, being a menace. Jake covering the spawns. One more player coming from behind. That's going to be Socks. They do know he's coming, though, and he's going to get taken down pretty easily. They got to flip around, though, to watch the other side. Robbie pushing up from that statue point, going to get taken down. One more from mid-U. That's going to be Ziplex. Just trying to get the last second annoyance on the board here. A does not get fully captured by the New York Lightning, but they're over on the B site right now. They're going to start getting those B ticks momentarily as DC tries to take the time off of A.
Yep, and that was a great play out of that Shadow, the number 5 there on the backside of the map. You could tell he was kind of thinking about touching that B point, but he's just going to kind of suss it out, maybe try to find a timing. Doesn't quite spot that one player, and his teammates are going to get picked up. But, ooh, he absolutely burns Ziplex. Nice trade from Shadow. He's going to lock down this spawn as that number 6 player is going to go ahead and get in and start touching that. That's Jake. He gets traded out by Sox, going to immediately take him down. And he finds a double onto Shadow. Great play out of Sox to get those players off that B objective. But over on the A side, it is all New York, and they're going to go ahead and take that objective there. And it's all up to that B point now as Shadow finds another one onto Zephyr. He's having a lights-out game right now. A two-piece from him, 19 and 6. Just keeping the pain train rolling as he's moving towards that B side.
Yeah, he is going to finally get taken down once again there by Ziplex. Now, the boys on DC trying to mount a defense, but New York coming in strong from that top church area by Green. Outages with 2. Jake trying to get one on top patio as well. He's going to pick up a big one right there. Now, the boys of DC coming off of the back spawn. Jake trying to help his guys out the best he can. He's going to hop on that point right now, and that's going to be Ziplex coming in with a nice little two-piece right there. One more from Enzo up top. Robbie going to get a big kill there. And now, once again, New York kind of just, like, they got to group up once again, right? There's 1:10 left in this round. You got plenty of time and plenty of lives to make a move. You just can't be throwing away these lives, but look at the boys on DC Fry.
Yeah, they are setting it up, and they are snapping the trap down on him. You got Enzo trying to push up. He's able to find a big kill under Robbie, poke a hole in that defense a little bit as the rest of his team tries to work up. Zephyr finds outages over towards the mid-map, but he gets traded out by Shadow, just doing everything he can for his team. And here comes Jake once again and the rest of the boys, but Ziplex, huge two-piece with the little snaky snake spot, able to absolutely shut down that push. So New York, once again, same position, but you've only got 30 seconds now, so you've got to make a play. Outages is doing just that. Zephyr shuts down Shadow. The team kills come through, but DC is able to hold on. You got a couple players from New York are close. They may be able to stop the clock, but it is DC all over the point. Big shots go out onto Jake, but he gets taken down by Ziplex. And this is looking like a defensive win for New York or DC so far as they're finding the kills all around the hill. Robbie going to try to do what he can to take out this last player, and that is Curtains for New York Lightning.
Yeah, I mean, DC with a nice clutch up there in that final bit of the defense on the B site. They're going to lock things up and tie things up 1-1. I mean, solid defense out of both of these squads, and DC, I think they're starting to pick things up once again, right? I'm excited to see how this offense goes. They're starting to see a little bit more excitement out of the boys over there on DC, but you still got to watch out for your boy Shadow. That guy's 20 and 11. I mean, you got guys like Jake and Outages, both 12 and 12. You know, they're vibing. They're brothers, right? Got to keep her going.
You know, I actually did not know that.
They're not actually.
No brothers. False news.
Yeah,
but here they come. The Bash brothers are coming through. One of them gets taken out immediately. DC's gonna shut down that B-side push. Or actually, I'm sorry, they're gonna find themselves on that B-side push. Had my sides mixed up there. But here comes New York to try to clear off these players. They're going to be able to find 2 of them. Sox is still on the backside. He's going to find one on the Outages and just kind of keep being annoying over towards that B side. He's got a couple teammates with him, so they're going to try to get in this B point early. And so far, it's paying off as they got a tick working on that second one. Ziplex, he gets traded out. Zephyr's there able to hop in right behind him, and that is a second tick down for DC. So that is a great opening break off onto this attacking side.
I mean, let's not forget, Ziplex also does have a glide bomb right now, so he could use that at any time to try to break that B point. They've got 2 ticks on B. They've got 1 on A already. And New York already, I don't think they know what to do, right? They know they have to try to defend A the best of their ability, but they can't give up this B site because of how easy it would be to lose it. Zephyr around the back right now. He's going to get Jake in the spawn. One more to deal with. That's going to be Outages. 2. Nice little double kill right there out of him. Robbie picking up 1 as well. 1 player going to be left. And the boys over on New York are getting a little bit sketched out. There's someone already on their B point. Shadow's coming back through that P5 looking for somebody. And Zephyr, look at him just roam around right now. He's going to get a
Oh my
monster kill on
gosh.
Jake. And he's going to be on this B point, off the B point, on the B point. Enzo is over there. He's going to get taken down, but that's going to be a nice trade out immediately. Almost takes outages as well. And right now, DC is looking really good on this offensive round.
Yeah, they are just absolutely flying over towards this B side. They are keeping a player over towards that back tank spawn area as well. So New York, they can't quite just, let off the gas. They got to keep searching for these players, keep defending their front. DC is all over the place, but a little bit of breather for now from New York, but you get a kill from Ziplix. And now they're going to go ahead and wind down this clock and try to set up for this next push. And that's going to happen over towards the B side as Ziplix. I mean, he is absolutely heating up this map. 24 and 18, just carrying his team through this. Zephyr finds one. Shadow gets a huge kill over towards Robbie. So now it's Sox all left alone. He's able to find a trade, but he gets picked up by, Ziplix, able to come and get the trade for him. So great teamwork from DC as they are just keeping the pressure over towards that B point.
Yeah, I mean, when you need the guy, Mo Ziplix definitely showing up for the squad. I mean, Zephyr out here as well, getting some big kills, but right now, there's 50 seconds left, 11 lives for the side of DC, only 6. Make that 5 for New York. Things looking a little bit sketchy for the boys. Sock's going to jump down on a couple guys, take out one. It's going to only be 4 lives remaining for New York. Make it 3. No respawns allowed for them. Only 2 guys left. The time is going to start coming in from DC. They want to get this tick before the kills come through. But Shadow, he's trying to chow this objective, not letting anyone get anything for free. 1 player left. Good extra little shots there. You know how it is. But outages now, 1v8. The time is going down. I mean, best case scenario, yeah, just die, not give up too many ticks. But DC with a monstrous offense.
Yeah, that was just constant pressure over towards that B side. It seemed like New York just couldn't catch a breath there as DC just kept hammering them. So that's great plays out of them, able to get that very hard to do attacking round. So they're putting themselves in great position to take this Tuscan control right here.
Yeah, hey, they still got that glide bomb. Like, they could pull that thing out at any time. Now, New York.
Forgot about the glide.
Yeah, hey, the glide bomb, baby. This is going to be a nice little trade over towards the A side. Is New York getting a nice little stack on A right now? A little bit of a word to Jim's right there. Here comes the glide bomb we were just talking about, targeting the guys over on A. He says, hey, who's on outer right now? That's Enzo. Goodbye. Have a good day. Sock's going to pick up 1 as well. Shadow answering back with 1 on Robbie. The kill's going definitely in favor of DC Minutemen right there, but New York still getting themselves spread out across the map a little bit. They got to worry about their spawns, though.
Whenever they first called the glide, I thought it was a questionable use there. You can kind of just chalk up A for the most part on this point, maybe keep it in your pocket, but they were just able to get all the kills after that, and they're just kind of getting chopped down over to this, so they might have trolled the glide yet, but Sox, he finds a huge one onto outages, able to stop that progression over at the B side, so no trolls coming through as DC are going to hold strong for the time being. New York is going to get over into that A point, sending 2 or 3 players over there. They got to deal with Zephyr, and he has been lights out today, and he finds one onto Enzo. Ziplix, the real Z brothers are able to find both the kills there, and they're going to go ahead and clean off that A point. But over towards that B side, you've got all of New York doing what they can. Zephyr wins a huge one onto Jake, and now DC's going to try to collapse. Too many bodies to shoot at. Outages is out. Enzo finds 1, but he is traded, and that is a clean retake from DC there.
Yeah, I mean, Ziplix is 35 and 20 with another 7 streak on his hands. The guy is just frying people right now. New York trying to take this A point, but not going to happen for free. Zephyr picks up 2 massive ones. He's going to get a 3rd, and now he's looking for the 4th. Why not? His teammate Ziplix going to push through to the spawns, going to get taken down by Shadow. Who other, right? But Zephyr going to push up, gets taken down. Things are getting a little bit sketchy for New York. You got to hop on this A point. You got to get it just for the time, but the lives even are getting a little bit sketchy as well. Going to be very difficult to take this B site. They secure the A point fully, so that's going to give them an extra minute of time, but it's not going to give them more lives, which they are going to need after DC absolutely lights it up on the A side.
Yeah, I mean, DC, they're just shutting them down all over the map, setting up double chows, just picking up these kills. They know they can be aggressive and just kind of just gun these guys off this Tuscan control and just move on. They want to get to this hard point quick, and that's exactly what they're trying to do. Sox finds a big one onto Jake. So now it's all down to Shadow and Enzo over on the backside. They do have position on that B point, but tall order as they've got the 4 players that are spawned up now and then 12 respawns in the back. So basically, well, make it a 1v16 now. So Enzo, good luck, bud.
Hey, Enzo's got this. He's already going to take down one. Never mind. He's going to get swarmed by everybody. Get taken down. That's going to chalk it up. And the boys over on DC are going to go up 2-0 in the series with a nice 3-1 victory on Control.
Ay, ay, ay. That was, I mean, I thought it was going to go down to a last round there in this Control. Because, I mean, it was back and forth. Both teams kind of doing what they can. DC
Things off here momentarily. We got our boys on DC Minutemen ready to go. New York Lightning is ready to go. We got some spice up ahead of us here.
Oh yeah, we're hopping into this here Tuscan hard point. We'll see what these teams can do as we get in the break off. Robbie able to find a good 2-piece, getting his team that position over towards the hill. He popped a couple players, shots into outages, able to pick him up as Socks able to, sorry, I got my players confused there. They're getting all the kills, and they're getting all that hard point time, but here comes New York CNK.
Hey, New York, let's get it going, baby. Let's get this P1 back. They're hard charging through the middle of the map. Got a couple guys over towards back church trying to break out of the spawn, but DC Minutemen not taking a step off the throat. Like, I mean, I tell you what, they are starting this hard point the exact same way they ended the Control, but they got to deal with one player coming up the middle of the map. I take it back. That player is dead. But now New York Lightning spawning out. They're not spawning on the P2 side of the map. DC Minutemen looking to close this one out as early as possible. Last few seconds of P1 going to go towards New York. They're going to make a move towards the top patio area as well. Stunning going to come in and kill somebody there, but Jake taking over top patio with a nice little move with the AR there. Now he's going to get on this point while he waits for his teammates to push up the map. And they've got the P2 spawns on lock.
That is great plays out of New York there to kind of just scramble and pick up the pieces, find some kills off rotation, and get the spawns. And they're able to get trades around the map. It's all going to come down to Shadow and Zephyr here. Zephyr able to find the kill, get some shots into Enzo. His teammates able to help him out. But Outages is going to come in. He's taken out as well. So it is just trades on trades. Nobody able to really touch this hill. DC's going to find it for now, but I mean, Shadow just comes in and does what he does and is killing everybody off the map, and that is a clean 4 dead from the side of DC. So they're going to regroup and maybe try to roll over towards this P3 side of the map. They have their number 4 player there, but the rest of the team's spawned over to the other hill. So Socks, he's got to do what he can to slow him down. He finds one. Here comes the rest of his team. So he does actually exactly what he needs to, because here's Zephyr and Ziplix able to pick up the pieces. They get the spawns, and they're going to lock down time on this P3.
I tell you what, if you see the Z brothers on the map, you run the other way. Those guys are not letting off the throat. Ziplix already starting things out 10-5. The guy's an absolute monster. Kills coming in from both sides, but mainly in favor of New York Lightning. They're going to get a couple of these kills here. Shadow pushes in, gets a nice 2-piece on the hill. He's going to try to grab those spawns, and he's going to actually push out towards fire. Tries to get something going up there as well, but Zephyr going to find the answer back and get that kill on him. Now DC trying to retake this point. They're going back and forth. Outages tries to sneak up through fire. He's going to get kills back and forth here. New York still holding this one down for the moment being, but DC still trying to push this one in. That P4 going to be coming in momentarily. Only 15 seconds left on this P3, and New York do a phenomenal job on the retake here. But DC still getting all these kills. They're going to pick up the last 10 seconds or so, and that's going to cause New York to get on this this rotation of this P4.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird game you have to play in a squad spawn game like this, where you can kind of just keep hitting the hill as long as most of your team is towards that next rotation. But it's looking like DC is going to find most of the kills off the actual break of the hill, so they're going to hold the time down for a second, just kind of letting these players get into position. As New York, they do get the close spawn, so they're going to try to break through this back church side. Jake able to find a big one. Shadow finds one onto Socks. He's locking down this up top. Outages finds another one. A big team effort to hold, or to break the hill, sorry, for New York there. So they're going to get this time kind of moving more towards their side, chopping into this lead, and going to try to get themselves in position for this next rotation.
I'm doing a phenomenal job keeping things nice and close here, but Robbie going to push in from down below. Look at New York pick up all these kills. The rotation of P5 should be coming in momentarily. Shadow, he's trying to push through the middle of the map right now. He's just going to be chilling by that bottom fire right now. His teammates going in towards that P5. Zephyr and Ziplix going to be the first ones in. Why not the sub duo, the Fantissimo duo it is. Outage is going to get a nice grenade thrown at him. Barely gets out with his life, but he's going to get pushed by none other than Zephyr, the other Z brother. And those two are going to push in. One's going to go down, but you still got to chow the other one, Enzo. Don't worry. It's not going to be free for you. Zeph going to pick up a big kill right there. They're going to start getting the time, but Shadow down below. Him and Outage just trying to make a move. Robbie trying to get some shots off on them with the AR. And Sox, the man to beat right now on the stairs. He's going to get a nice little double kill right there. And the guys on New York are struggling to get towards this hill. Robbie.
Yeah, DC, I mean, they got a foothold in here, and they are not letting up. New York is fighting and clawing, trying to do what they can. Outages gets a kill, almost a double. Robbie shuts him down, and he's going to do what he can. He doesn't get great timing on Shadow, so he's going to be able to get some kills, and here comes New York. They're going to find themselves able to get a little bit of scrap time, you know, not letting that lead get too far out of control. But they do have that number 6 and number 8 player already rotated on the map. These are great plays out of, looks like Outages, just trying to lock down this spawn. He might be able to get a sneaky break here as his teammates are working through the middle.
Yeah, the middle of the map right now is the spot to be if you're the DC Minutemen. They're going to get advantage over here towards this P1. First couple kills going to come back and forth. Jake trying to stay alive on that statue, waiting for his teammates to push up to help him out. Sock's going to be on the top Godhead. He's going to get absolutely shredded by Shadow, who's going to immediately push to that mid-map U area. Ziplix almost gets a nice little yeet on him, but does end up getting taken down. Robbie with a nice double kill. Things are a little bit back and forth, but so far, DC off to a strong start. Going to be up by about double points right now, up to that 140 to 76 lead. And I mean, New York still trying to get a lot of pressure on this P1, but they just can't get it going. DC is just frying right now. Ziplix with another double kill, and this sub duo still can't be beat.
Yeah, I mean, these setups that DC's putting out here, I mean, they just look almost near perfect. Really hard to get a shot in. You got to almost just hope for a player like Shadows to just do what he just did and just walk in and, you know, get a quick kill, maybe blow some setups up a little bit. But New York, they're going to try to rotate over towards this other side. It's looking like they've got spawns for now, but you've got players from DC coming through that top side. The stun does come through, so they have the information, but Zephyr, he's able to get kills down in the middle of the map. Shadow finds one towards the player in that top green, and he finds the other one, and his teammates are able to pick up the pieces. So now they find themselves in favorable position here. Somebody's got to touch that hill, fellas, as they try to push out these spawns and maybe get some more map control.
Yeah, New York right now trying to get control of this P2, but DC still just flooding in. They do such a good job of making sure they keep a constant pressure. Ziplix with another double kill. He's going to push in the hill. Guess what? He's going to get shot in the back. Never mind. No, he's not. I thought Enzo was popping over there, but he's rotating the other side of the map, and Ziplix just securing some time for the team. He's like, hey, we'll get as big as a lead as you'll allow us to have. Jake still trying to chow this. He's got 3 guys over there to deal with, though, and he gets taken down. The one player on the rotation going to be Robbie. He's going to pick up that player Enzo in the back, and he's ready to go over towards that P3. But there's gunfights going on like crazy over there.
Yeah, it's looking like Outages was able to find the one onto Robbie, but he gets traded by Zephyr, and Sox finds Jake. So never mind. Enzo finds Sox. So New York still's got a close player on the hill. They got a couple players surrounding the hill. Actually, they're going to get a nice break. They kill the back player holding that spawn. They secure the spawns for themselves. If they can get rid of this player fire, they can maybe collect some time, but he's going to stay alive, and it is the Z brothers. And here comes the first one, able to get the kill. And, big flash of kills come through for the side of New York. Jake is throwing some jabs, maybe a couple right hooks, not able to get it as Sox shuts him down. But New York, they find a nice chunk of time here, just not really giving it up without a fight.
Yeah, New York doing a good job on this hill so far. Shadow and the boys making sure they lock things down. But here we go. The push from DC. Kills back and forth. So far, still in favor of New York. But Ekash is going to be the last player alive on the hill. Fighting for his life against Robbie right now. Only a couple seconds left. So the rotation will come into this P4. And look who's already over there. Shadow and the boys. The man is 33 and 19. Keeping it going on a 3 streak at the moment. And this hill going to be in favor of New York at the moment. Getting the kills off the initial push as well. Outages with a double. Enzo with a double as well. Looking good for New York. They need all of this time.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, that might be the 4 dead that they needed to get them right back in the game. If they can get great time here so they can just keep holding some kills. Oh, a little bit of a cheeky nade coming out from Ziplix. Don't know. Well, he got some hit markers there. Shadow, he finds one with a nade of his own, but Zephyr's going to get the timing, picks up Enzo off that top side. Shadows finds the trade onto him. So New York doing a great job. They find themselves within 30 points of that lead as they get broken a little bit, but they've got players nearby. Enzo's able to win a big one onto Sox. More players from DC nearby, so he's going to play his life. And I mean, that was just really good hard point there from New York. Kind of able to chop down that lead. It was looking a little aggressive there. Shadow, I mean, you just can't count this guy out. He is going to win a couple gunfights. And Jake's going to win a couple of his own, and now
Oh
Looking
my.
like DC's
Okay.
actually going to have the rotation because Ziplix is going big, going massive, 34 and 25.
Yeah, he gets the nice triple kill. He's going to pick up the last player that was alive at the time. He's going to be on that nice 5-streak before getting taken down. I mean, oh my gosh, DC is looking absolutely phenomenal right now. That sub duo is looking unbeatable going into the playoffs right now. 25 seconds remaining, and they'll have this map in Series 1. I mean, it is looking crazy. New York still trying to push this one out, but Zephyr and Ziplix making sure they keep it on lock. Sox and Robbie obviously doing their part as well. But look at the
My
Z brothers just
gosh.
keep her moving. I mean, God.
Uh, it seemed like New York, they kind of were walking themselves back into this map, but DC just in an instant just took it from them. They put the knife in and twisted it. In New York, they got a knife of their own, and they're going to get that hill time. They have a player rotated over towards that side, a couple players mid-map. They got to get some kills, not quite able to get all of them. Robbie finds some trades. Sox able to pick up one, as well as Ziplix. Huge kill onto the hill, and that is no from Ziplix. No from DC Minutemen. They're able to finish out this the series here 3-1.
Yeah, I mean, DC Minutemen looking absolutely monstrous there in those respawn game modes, as we've seen from them quite often during the season. New York Lightning barely come out short here on this map. I mean, I'm 250 to 160.